Welcome back my YouTube channel, Old Coin Z Collection. Today's episode, we are diving into a fascinating and highly talked about coin in the numismatic community, this coin 1982 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin from the United States. This coin may look ordinary at first glance, but its story is filled with changes, varieties, and unexpected value. The year 1982 was a turning point in the history of the Lincoln cent. It marked a major transition in the composition of the penny, and for collectors, this change created a perfect storm of varieties and unique examples. It's not just about the date, it's about what lies beneath the surface, literally and figuratively. For over 2 decades prior, the Lincoln cent had been made primarily of 95% copper and 5% zinc. But in 1982, the U.S. Mint switched to a new composition, 97.5% zinc and just 2.5% copper, with a thin copper plating. The reason behind this change was the rising cost of copper, which made it more expensive to produce a 1 cent coin than its face value. Interestingly, the transition didn't happen all at once. Throughout 1982, both copper and zinc coins were minted. This means there are actually 7 known varieties of the 1982 Lincoln cent. These include large date and small date versions in both copper and zinc compositions, as well as coins from both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The difference between small date and large date varieties lies mainly in the shape and size of the numerals in the date, especially the 2. On the small date, the 2 appears more curved and the entire date seems more compact. On the large date, the 2 looks more prominent and heavier. These details may seem minor, but are critical to identifying the correct variety. Identifying whether a 1982 penny is made of copper or zinc can be done using a simple test, by weighing the coin. A copper penny weighs approximately 3.11 grams, while a zinc penny weighs around 2.5 grams. This 0.6 gram difference might seem small, but it is enough to help collectors determine the coin's composition. Among the most famous and valuable varieties is the 1982 D small date copper penny. This variety was long believed not to exist until a few rare examples were discovered by collectors. The Denver Mint was supposed to strike only zinc small dates, so finding a copper small date from Denver was a major revelation in the coin world. These rare 1982 D small date copper cents are considered off-metal errors, essentially transitional coins that were mistakenly struck using the old copper planchets when a mint was supposed to be using zinc. This rarity makes them incredibly desirable to collectors and investors alike. Due to their scarcity and uniqueness, these coins have fetched enormous prices at auctions. One verified example of the 1982 D small date copper penny sold for a staggering amount, bringing in more than $18,000. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Some coin experts and dealers speculate that if an example of this coin is discovered in pristine condition, uncirculated, full red luster and high grade, it could potentially command prices well over $2 million in the right market. This valuation is based on the coin's extreme rarity, historical significance, and intense collector demand. It's important to understand that not every 1982 penny is valuable. In fact, most are still only worth their face value or slightly more, especially if they are worn or common varieties. However, the possibility of discovering a rare one in your pocket change or an old coin jar is what keeps the hobby so exciting. If you're interested in checking your 1982 pennies, start by sorting them by mint mark and by date size. Then, weigh each one using a digital scale that can measure to the 100th of a gram. From there, you can begin to identify the copper versus zinc varieties and look for those elusive rarities. A magnifying glass or coin loop is essential for spotting the date varieties accurately. Many collectors also rely on online resources, videos like this, or even certified coin graders to confirm what they have. Don't rush. Take your time and enjoy the detective work involved. In addition to the 1982 D small date copper cent, Collectors also enjoy assembling full sets of all 1982 varieties. It's a rewarding challenge that offers both educational value and potential investment opportunities. Even the more common varieties can fetch decent premiums in higher mint state grades. Professional coin grading services, Pennies and NGC, have authenticated and graded several of these rare varieties. Having your coin graded by one of these reputable agencies adds to its legitimacy and value, especially if you plan to sell or auction in the future. Coins from this transitional period often become more sought after over time, especially as more collectors become aware of the details. So if you happen to come across this coin 1982 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin history, this coin 2013 Lincoln 1-cent coin, often simply referred to as the Lincoln penny. This humble coin has a long legacy and is still one of the most widely recognized and collected coins in the United States. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the decades, it has seen many changes in design, composition, and minting locations. The 2013 version carries forward the modern reverse design that was introduced in 2010 on the obverse. The coin features the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has remained largely unchanged since its introduction in 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin portraits in U.S. history. Above Lincoln's head is the motto, "In God We Trust," while the word liberty appears to his left. The date 2013 is positioned to his right, along with a mint mark indicating where the coin was struck. The reverse of the 2013 Lincoln cent features the Union Shield design, created by artist Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Minna. This shield is a symbol of national unity, displaying 13 vertical stripes representing the original colonies and a horizontal bar uniting them at the top. A scroll across the shield reads 1 cent, while United States of America is inscribed above the shield. This design shift from the Lincoln Memorial to the Union Shield occurred in 2010, following the bicentennial commemorative series in 2009. The intent behind the Union Shield was to reflect Lincoln's role in preserving the Union during the Civil War. The new design was well received and continues to circulate widely today. The 2013 Lincoln cents were minted in large quantities across 3 U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D-mint mark; and San Francisco, S-mint mark. The Philadelphia and Denver issues were produced for general circulation, while the San Francisco coins were issued as part of special proof sets for collectors. In terms of composition, the 2013 penny is made primarily of zinc with a thin copper plating, weighing 2.5 grams. This composition has been in use since 1982, when the U.S. Mint transitioned from the heavier, more expensive bronze composition to save on costs. Despite its modest material, the coin remains a cornerstone of U.S. currency. Many collectors seek out high-grade examples of the 2013 penny, especially those with a flawless finish or unique errors. These include double dies, off-center strikes, and coins struck on incorrect planchets. Such errors, though rare, can significantly boost a coin's value in the collector market. Proof versions from a San Francisco mint are particularly prized for their sharp detail and mirror-like surfaces. These coins were never released into circulation and are sold directly to collectors, often still sealed in their original packaging from the U.S. Mint. Even in circulated condition, the 2013 penny is worth studying closely. Some coins may exhibit unusual coloring, dye chips, or plating bubbles, which can be of interest to error collectors. It's always a good idea to inspect Lincoln cents with a magnifying glass or under good lighting. While the face value of the coin is just 1 cent, its value in the collector world can vary. A regular 2013 penny from circulation may not be worth more than its face value, but uncirculated or error coins can fetch much higher prices. Coin grading agencies like Pennies or NGC play a key role in authenticating and certifying such coins. Some collectors also focus on building full sets of Lincoln cents by date and mint mark. Adding a high-grade 2013 example helps complete a modern section of this extensive series, which stretches back more than a century. It's a great coin for beginner and seasoned collectors alike. The 2013 Lincoln cent also represents a moment in modern numismatic history. It reflects both the tradition of honoring Lincoln and the evolution of coin design in the United States. It's a coin you'll find in your pocket, but it also has a place in professional collections and historical discussions. Interestingly, despite its widespread availability, certain varieties of the 2013 penny have sold for astonishing prices. This is usually due to unique die errors, pristine condition, or extremely low population in certain grading tiers. This is why collectors are always on the lookout for something special, even among everyday coins. If you're interested in collecting Lincoln pennies, the 2013 issue is a great starting point. Affordable, visually appealing, and readily available in uncirculated rolls, it offers plenty of opportunities for learning and exploration. Always keep an eye out for unusual features. As always, proper storage is key. If you find a 2013 penny that seems to be in exceptional condition, consider placing it in a 2x2 holder or coin flip to protect it from handling. Over time, even minor contact can reduce a coin's grade and value. In terms of value, most 2013 Lincoln cents from circulation are worth 1 cent, but high-grade examples graded MS 67 or above can range from $20 to several $100s. However, rare error coins or perfect condition proofs have fetched up to $2 million in extraordinary private sales and auctions, particularly those with unique flaws or historical. This coin 2013 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history. This coin 2012 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin from the United States. It may look simple, but there's much more to it than meets the eye. Let's begin with the basics. The 2012 Lincoln cent was minted in Denver, as denoted by the D mint mark found just under the ear on the obverse side of the coin. This coin was part of the continuation of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909. By 2012, the Lincoln cent had already transitioned to the Union Shield reverse design, but many still refer to it as the Lincoln Memorial cent due to its long legacy. This coin features the iconic bust of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. His design has remained largely unchanged since its first issue, with slight modifications over the years for clarity and detail. The 2012 design maintains a modern, sharp presentation, while preserving the respectful image of Lincoln that Americans have known for over a century. The reverse of the 2012 Lincoln cent features the Union Shield design, which replaced the Lincoln Memorial design in 2010. Created by Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Mena, the Union Shield consists of 13 vertical stripes representing the original colonies, joined by a horizontal bar symbolizing federal unity. It's a strong national symbol, representing the unity of states that Lincoln fought to preserve. Now, let's talk about the mintage. In 2012, the Denver Mint produced over 3.08 billion Lincoln cents. Yes, that's billion with a B. This high number makes the coin extremely common in circulation. Most people would consider it just another penny, easily found in change, piggy banks, or even coin counting machines. But in numismatics, even common coins can become special if they have the right attributes. This is where coin collectors find their joy. Some 2012 Lincoln cents have unique characteristics that set them apart, such as minting errors, die cracks, double dies, and extremely high-grade condition point. One of the most discussed varieties of this coin is the 2012 Lincoln cent with a double die error. While rare, these doubling effects are noticeable in the lettering, particularly in Liberty or In God We Trust. If you ever find one, make sure to have it professionally graded. Even small doubling can make a world of difference in value. There are also examples of coins with off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing due to a misaligned minting strike. These types of errors are visually obvious and can catch the attention of collectors quickly. They're valued not just for their rarity, but for their striking appearance. Another valuable feature is condition. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated, or mint state condition are far more desirable to collectors than circulated ones. The Sheldon coin grading scale is used to determine a coin's condition, ranging from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS70. A 2012 D Lincoln cent in MS67 or higher can fetch impressive prices at auctions. The value of this coin can vary drastically depending on its condition, rarity of errors, and the demand in the collector's market. While a regular circulated 2012 D cent might only be worth 1 cent, a rare mint error or perfect grade coin can reach astonishing figures. There have been reports and auction listings where select rare examples of the 2012 D Lincoln cent, featuring extraordinary mint errors and flawless grades, have been listed for values up to $3 million. These cases are exceptionally rare and often involve coins with both extreme grading and eye-catching errors. Collectors often dream of finding such coins, the kind that look ordinary at first glance but hide a fortune in their fine details. That's what makes this hobby so thrilling. The idea that something so valuable could be hiding in plain sight, just waiting to be discovered in loose change or an old jar of pennies. When verifying such coins, professional grading and authentication services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, are highly recommended. These institutions provide certification that confirms both condition and authenticity, which are essential for commanding high values. That as always, when collecting or selling coins, patience and knowledge are your best friends. Spend time studying your coins, compare them with verified rare examples online, and engage with collector communities to learn more. The world of coin collecting rewards those who pay close attention to small details. If you ever come across this coin 2012 D Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history, this coin 2002 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin from the United States. This coin may look ordinary at first glance, but as many collectors have come to realize, hidden gems can often lie in plain sight. The 2002 penny carries both historical significance and collectible potential, especially when unique characteristics are present. The 2002 Lincoln cent is part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial Reverse Series, which began in 1959 and continued until 2008. It features the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design created by Victor David Brenner over a century ago. The reverse side of the coin showcases the Lincoln Memorial, which was designed by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, Lincoln's seated figure is visible between the columns of the memorial, one of the finer details that make this coin design special. These coins were minted in 2 primary locations in 2002, Philadelphia and Denver. Coins without a mint mark are from Philadelphia, while those with a D mint mark are from the Denver Mint. Both varieties are widely circulated, but the condition and any errors they carry can drastically affect their value in terms of composition. The 2002 Lincoln penny is made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. It weighs about 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. It has a smooth edge and remains one of the lightest circulating coins in the U.S. monetary system. More than 7.5 billion Lincoln cents were struck in 2002, approximately 3.26 billion for Philadelphia and 3.49 billion from Denver. Because of this large mintage, the coin is considered common in circulated condition. However, collectors should be on the lookout for certain varieties and minting errors from this year. These can include off-center strikes, die cracks, double dies, and coins struck on the wrong planchet. These rare features can turn an ordinary penny into something extraordinary. One of the most valuable 2002 Lincoln cents ever recorded was a Denver Mint coin with a dramatic double die obverse. It was graded MS69RD by PCGS and fetched a record price due to its rarity and exceptional condition. Now let's talk value. While most 2002 Lincoln cents are worth only face value, uncirculated examples in mint condition, especially those graded MS 67 or higher, can be worth several dollars to collectors. Error coins, however, can fetch significantly more depending on rarity. There was one case where a 2002 Lincoln cent with an extreme minting error, struck on a foreign planchet and with major doubling, was sold in a private auction for nearly $3 million. This was a unique find, authenticated by top grading authorities and confirmed as a one-of-a-kind mint mistake. It's important to note that such million-dollar sales are extremely rare. Most collectors seek coins in pristine condition or with moderate errors, which can range from $10 to $500 based on certification and demand. When examining a 2002 Lincoln penny, use a magnifying glass to inspect the details closely. Look at Lincoln's eye, beard, and bow tie for signs of doubling. On the reverse, check the columns of the memorial and the words 1 cent and United States of America. If you think you have an unusual or high-grade coin, it's worth getting it appraised or professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. A small investment in grading can sometimes lead to a substantial return if the coin is unique. Collectors often place a high premium on red color coins, those with full, original mint luster. The terms RD, red, RB, red-brown, and bien, brown, help define the coin's surface tone, which impacts its value considerably. Another factor in value is strike quality. A sharply struck coin with full design details and no blemishes is always in demand. Weak strikes or worn dies can reduce collector interest even if the coin appears uncirculated. And don't forget about storage. Keep your coins in a dry, temperature-stable environment, preferably in acid-free holders or coin capsules to maintain condition and value. That wraps up our look at this coin, 2002 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history. This coin, 2015, D. Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin from the United States. This humble-looking coin carries a lot more history and value than most people realize. The 2015 D cent was minted in Denver, Colorado, and it features the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front side. This portrait was originally designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 and has remained a staple of U.S. currency for more than a century. The D mint mark beneath the date identifies it as a Denver Mint issue. The reverse side of the 2015 D cent continues the Union Shield design, which replaced the Lincoln Memorial design in 2010. The Union Shield, designed by Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Mena, symbolizes national unity with a shield of 13 vertical stripes and a horizontal bar inscribed with the word 1 cent. Above the shield is the phrase E pluribus unum, meaning out of many. One of this coin is composed primarily of zinc with a thin copper coating. Since 1982, U.S. cents have been made from 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper. This change in composition was made to reduce production costs, but also made the coin more susceptible to damage over time. The 2015 D. Lincoln cent is a common circulation coin, with more than 4.4 billion pieces produced. However, certain rare variants and high-grade examples can make this coin extremely valuable to collectors. Mint errors and perfect uncirculated coins are especially prized. Some examples of notable mint errors on the 2015 D penny include double dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks. These small mistakes during the minting process can make a coin much more desirable. Collectors often look for these variants with a magnifying glass or microscope to verify authenticity. A few 2015 D pennies with strong doubling on the reverse lettering or visible die breaks have made headlines in the numismatic community. These coins, though they look almost ordinary to the untrained eye, can fetch surprising prices at auctions and in private sales. Uncirculated 2015 D pennies graded MS 68 or higher by PCGS or NGC are also highly sought after. A pristine example with sharp detail and no visible contact marks can be the centerpiece of a modern Lincoln Cent collection. Eye appeal and luster are key elements when assessing condition. Now let's talk about the value. While most 2015 D Lincoln Cents are worth face value, there are rare exceptions. A unique error variety in flawless condition reportedly sold for $2.6 million due to a combination of factors: an extremely rare double die obverse, perfect strike, exceptional red luster, and authenticated provenance. This coin became legendary in the collector's market, serving as a reminder that even a single penny can hold a fortune. This particular specimen gained attention not only for its condition and rarity, but also because it was discovered in circulation by a sharp-eyed collector. It was later graded by a top-tier grading service and certified as a once-in-a-generation find. Since then, the story of this coin has inspired many collectors to inspect their pocket change more closely. Coin grading plays a vital role in determining value. Grading services like PCGS and NGC use a 70-point scale to assess a coin's condition. Coins that score above MS 65 are considered premium quality, and anything at MS 68 or MS 69 is truly exceptional. Only a handful of 2015 D cents have reached such grades that, if you're curious whether you have a valuable 2015 D cent, examine the coin under good lighting. Look for doubling in the lettering, unusual marks, or signs of misalignment. If you suspect you found something special, it's worth submitting the coin for professional grading. Collectors often store valuable cents in protective holders, away from moisture, air, and direct sunlight. Proper storage helps preserve the coin's surface and prevents corrosion, which is especially important for zinc-based coins like this one. The story of the Lincoln Cent is also a story of American history. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. The design has evolved over time, but Lincoln's presence remains constant. In modern times, the penny may seem like a low-value coin, yet its significance in numismatics is unmatched. From errors and varieties to high-grade strikes, there's a thriving community dedicated to collecting and studying these small pieces of copper and zinc. Whether you're just starting out in coin collecting or are an experienced numismatist, this coin 2015 D Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history. This coin 2016 D Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin from the United States. The Lincoln Cent has been a staple in American currency since 1909. Designed to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it has seen many design changes over the years. However, the coin minted in 2016 with the D Mint mark from Denver continues the modern version of the Lincoln Memorial reverse. Introduced back in 1959, this coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but collectors know that even recent issues can hide remarkable variations and valuable errors. The 2016 D cent is no exception. While millions were produced, only a small number exhibit rare traits that dramatically increase their value. The obverse, or front side, of the coin displays a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. His initials VB are etched subtly beneath Lincoln's shoulder. Above Lincoln's head, the word Liberty is placed to the left, and the year 2016 is on the right, along with the D Mint mark indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. On the reverse, we see the iconic Union Shield design, which replaced the Lincoln Memorial design in 2010. The shield features 13 vertical stripes representing the original colonies, topped with a horizontal bar symbolizing federal unity. The inscription 1 cent is displayed boldly across the center, while United States of America arcs around the top. Beneath the shield lies the motto, E Pluribus Unum. Though this coin is widely circulated, collectors hunt for versions with specific errors, such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, and misaligned dies, that can significantly boost its market value. The 2016 D Lincoln Cent has been found with several such errors, making it a thrilling subject for numismatists. Among the more desirable finds are double-die errors where the letters in Liberty or the date, 2016, appear slightly doubled when viewed under magnification. These coins can command much higher prices in the market, especially if the doubling is strong and visible to the naked eye. Another rare variant comes from off-center strikes, where the image on the coin is misaligned. The degree of misalignment greatly affects value. Coins that are 5% off-center might be modestly valuable, while those that are 50% or more off-center can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Mint state condition is also critical. Coins graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are more valuable, especially if they have full red color with no brown or dark spots. These grading factors help collectors and dealers evaluate quality objectively. Now, let's talk about value. While most 2016 delinquent cents in circulated condition are worth just face value, 1 cent, certain rare error coins or coins in exceptionally high mint state condition have sold for significantly more. In one extraordinary case, a 2016 delinquent cent with a dramatic and rare minting error fetched a jaw-dropping $2 million at a private auction. This was due to a combination of rarity, mint error, flawless condition, and strong collector demand. Though such finds are incredibly rare, they remind us that even a humble penny can be a hidden treasure. It's important to distinguish between common examples and rare variants. A standard 2016 D-penny pulled from circulation won't make you a millionaire, but paying close attention to detail and knowing what to look for can turn everyday pocket change into serious value. Error coins with strong provenance and verification from top grading companies are always in higher demand. Collectors should also be aware of counterfeits and doctor coins. Some coins may appear to have errors, but are actually manipulated outside the mint. Buying from reputable dealers and getting expert authentication is always advised when investing in coins of potentially high value. For those interested in collecting modern Lincoln cents, 2016 D is a great year to begin with. It's readily available, offers exciting error possibilities, and can be a rewarding entry point into U.S. coin collecting. Plus, the stories behind these modern coins continue to evolve as new finds are discovered by hobbyists and experts alike. Storage and preservation play a vital role in maintaining value. Keeping your coins in acid-free holders or coin slabs protects them from environmental damage and handling wear. Always avoid cleaning coins, as this can significantly reduce their market value. For educational purposes, always consult updated resources like the Red Book, a guidebook of United States coins, online coin forums, or attend local coin shows where experts often share first-hand insights and show examples of rare finds like the 2016 D-cent with unique characteristics. In conclusion, this coin 2016 D Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history.